Hello there guys, welcome to Dinos World. Welcome to my first ride review of the TVS Apache RTR 162V. So this is the RTR 162V. Now some of you guys kept requesting me to review this bike, and today I give you exactly what you requested for. So design wise, this is the same design that was introduced back in 2012. Back then there was a lot of mixed opinions on the design. Some of them still loved the original design concept, but some kind of embraced this new design with LED DRLs. Honestly, we have to admit that this is a design that has grown on us with time. Back in 2012, I didn't like the design either, but now it feels pretty cohesive and attractive, especially in this white color scheme with red accents. This matte blue color also looks quite attractive. So what's new now with this 2020 model? Well, it is the BS6 update. So this new BS6 model gets some new livery and also gets a BS6 compliant engine, which means this one is more environment friendly when compared to the BS4 model and now puts out lesser pollution. Another significant inclusion that comes as standard with the BS6 update is that of fuel injection. So yes, the RTR 162V, wherein 2V stands for 2-valve engine, now gets fuel injection as standard. So the next big question is, has the fuel injection made any difference to the ride feel? And most importantly, has it eliminated the vibrations that this bike has always been plagued with? Well, the answer to that I'll be sharing in a moment during my MotoVlog ride reaction. Now, other noteworthy things about the RTR 160 is that this bike still enjoys a cult following and people still want to buy this, which is why this one is selling alongside the newly launched RTR 164V. Now, giving you guys a quick overview, powering the bike is a 159.7cc air-cooled single-cylinder fuel-injected 2-valve engine that puts out 15.53 PS of max power at 8,400 RPM and 13.9 Nm of max torque at 7,000 RPM. We get a 5-speed gearbox. In terms of suspension, we get telescopic forks up front and dual gas charge shock absorbers at the back. Now talking about the brakes, we get a 270mm pedal disc up front and a 200mm pedal disc at the back. We get Supermoto ABS as standard, which is actually single channel ABS. Now this means ABS is operational only on the front wheels. Please do watch my What is ABS video where I explain how the ABS works as a life-saving feature. You can follow the video link in the description portion below. Now the tires are kind of skinny. We get 17-inch wheels with a 90/90 tire up front and a 110/80 tire at the back. So though the bike is rev happy, the skinny tires don't give you the confidence to push the bike to its limits. In terms of weight, the bike weighs 140 kgs wet and feels extremely lightweight to ride. Seat height is 790mm, ideally set for riders of all sizes. Tank capacity is 12 liters, which is decent enough for city commutes. Ground clearance is more than sufficient at 180mm. And now that I've given you guys a quick overview of the motorcycle, let's go ahead with my ride reaction. This gets the BS6 update along with the fuel injection update as well. And let's see how it feels to ride. It also gets the GTT or glide through traffic feature. So this kind of reminds me, or gives me a flashback of my first RTR back in 2012. I had an RTR Hyper Edge 160, the previous design before this design was launched in 2012. But that bike was a clear rev happy motorcycle, and that hasn't changed. Whoa, revs so cleanly, and it looks really good in this matte blue attire. The paint finish, build quality has always been top notch with all of TVS's motorcycles, and this one doesn't change. The way it flies is phenomenal. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gotta be careful. You don't know who's gonna shift lanes when here in city traffic. And now it gets single channel ABS, which they choose to call Supermoto ABS, which means ABS is operational only on the front wheel. The rear wheel can still lock up. and it's very compact, typical race breed, I'd like to call it. Lightweight, compact, shorter wheelbase to turn in and out of corners easily. You still have that buzzy vibration being apparent, but that's been the character of the RTR all along. Whoa, rev me harder character, RTR racing throttle response. That's still very much alive even after the BS6 update. The fueling, I thought, the fuel injection, I thought might have made this slightly more refined, but still we have those vibrations, which for some passes off as character, but for some it might be a little annoying, because the more you rev it, the more the engine feels at ease, and the more it feels refined. So it's always begging to be revved all the way up to the red line and maintained there. That's the rev happy character, or the race bred DNA of the RTR. That's been the character of the bike always. This was the only bike before the KTMs were launched that would put a smile on your face as an enthusiast. You can flick it around effortlessly. The tires weren't all that great back then, but now with TVS constantly upgrading the tires, I feel this new rubber offers more confidence. There's no wobble at higher speeds. The fit and finish, the switch gear and everything, the feel is really phenomenal. The horn is nice and vocal. Seat is very good, very well padded, premium quality foam is being used. The seating posture is perfectly sorted out. You can ride on this all day long in the city. You have the aluminum levers to add on to the premium feel. The foot pegs are perfectly positioned, slightly rear set for the corner friendly mindset that people have, or the race bred generation has. But apart from that, it's a very relaxed riding posture, shorter handlebar to wade through traffic effortlessly. Look at the way it turns. Wow, it's absolutely phenomenal. I feel bad that I'm not being able to push this all the way up to the red line in each gear, because these are city streets after all, and safety comes first. Now let me try and give you a demo of the glide through traffic feature. So what it does is, like when we are caught in bumper to bumper traffic, it gets really annoying for you to constantly use the clutch and the brake and the shift gears. So what it does is, all you need to do is put it into first gear, and you need not use the accelerator at all. All you need to do is let go of the clutch and the bike starts moving. You can see I'm not using the throttle at all, just using the clutch. It does up to 6 kilometers per hour in first gear. It does up to 9 kilometers per hour in second, or 10 kilometers per hour in second gear. That's the basic gearing we find ourselves in bumper to bumper traffic. Even in third gear, it goes up to 14 kilometers or 15 kilometers per hour without using the throttle. So this is how the glide through traffic works, and it's a very unique and practically useful feature that will come in handy in day-to-day city commutes. So as I told you, the throttle response is great. It feels more consistent without any snatchy behavior or jerky behavior, because now we have fuel injection on board. The fueling is more precise. The air fuel mixture that enters the combustion chamber is more precise. The combustion efficiency is better, and the combustion process is complete without any gases being wasted. So every drop of fuel is accounted for and is used such that the overall mileage is also better. I love the carbon fiber cues on the dash. We have people coming in from all over the place. You need to have a 360 camera kind of a vision here in the cities, any city for that matter, here in India, because God knows who's going to come in from where. But anyway, let's take the bike up to 60 kilometers per hour and slam on the front brake. Whoa! Like majority of the braking happened with the front brake. That is something you need to remember. I always keep on emphasizing, as per experts, you need to put around 75 to 80% pressure on the front brake and only 20 to 25% pressure on the rear brake. That gives you more confidence, more control while you're braking hard under panic braking scenarios. Also, I'll be doing a video about counter steering and how to get yourself out of panic braking scenarios, and the tips that you need to follow to stay safe in case you're caught in a near-death experience or near-accident experience and you're having to find a way out of it. So that is one video I always wanted to do, so I'll try and do in multiple languages, that is such that it's useful. If you can save at least one life out of that video, then it'll be worth it. So that's pretty much it. I just hope you found this video useful. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, God bless, and ride safe.